In a bustling city, there was a small, family-run grocery store owned by a man named Frank. Frank's store was a staple in the neighborhood, known for its fresh produce and friendly service. Frank took pride in knowing his customers by name and always went out of his way to help them. One winter, a young woman named Emily, who was a single mother, started coming to the store more frequently. She was often seen with a tight budget, carefully selecting just enough groceries to get through the week. Emily was working multiple jobs to make ends meet, but the strain was beginning to show. Frank noticed Emily's situation and took the initiative to offer her a small discount on her groceries. He didn't make a big deal of it, he simply said it was a special offer for loyal customers. Emily was grateful but initially hesitant, not wanting to seem like she needed charity. As the months went by, Frank continued to offer Emily small discounts and occasionally slipped extra items into her bags, like bread or milk. He never made her feel uncomfortable about it. Instead, he ensured she felt respected and valued. One day, Emily came into the store with a big smile. She thanked Frank for his kindness and told him that she had recently received a promotion at work. The promotion provided her with more stability and allowed her to support her family more comfortably. Emily was excited to share her good news and wanted to show her appreciation. To thank Frank, Emily decided to organize a community fundraiser to support local charities, including the food bank that had helped her when she first moved to the city. She used her new position to rally support from her colleagues and neighbors. The fundraiser was a success, and the event brought together many people from the community. Frank was touched by Emily's gesture and proud to see how one act of kindness had rippled through the community. The event not only raised funds for important causes but also strengthened the sense of connection among neighbors. Emily continued to shop at Frank's store, and their relationship grew from one of customer and owner to friends who supported each other through life's ups and downs. The grocery store remained a warm and welcoming place, a testament to the power of kindness and human connection in a busy world. This story highlights how kindness and human connection can create a positive impact in everyday life, showing that small, thoughtful actions can lead to meaningful changes and foster a supportive community. Let's learn some interesting words and expressions from the story. Staple, something that is essential or basic in a particular context. Example, rice is a staple food in many countries, meaning it's a basic and important part of their diet. Tight budget, a situation where there isn't much money available to spend, requiring careful management of expenses. Example, with a tight budget this month, we decided to skip dining out and cook at home. Strain, pressure or stress that causes difficulty or discomfort. Example, the long hours at work began to put a strain on his health. Initiative, a new plan or action to address a problem or improve a situation. Example, the company started a recycling initiative to reduce waste. Stability, the quality of being steady and unchanging, without sudden disruptions. Example, the stability of the financial market is important for economic growth. Rippled, the effect of something spreading out in small waves or gradually affecting other things. Example, her decision to volunteer created a ripple effect, inspiring others in the community to get involved. In a quiet neighborhood in the city, a young woman named Mia was getting ready to move out of her small apartment. She had lived there for several years while finishing college and starting her first job. Now, with a new opportunity in a different city, it was time for her to leave. As she packed her belongings, Mia found herself feeling nostalgic. Her apartment was filled with memories, the late nights studying, the first time she hosted friends for dinner, and the evenings she spent curled up with a book. As she went through her things, Mia came across a stack of old letters and cards from her grandmother, who had passed away the previous year. Her grandmother had always been a guiding force in her life, offering wisdom, comfort, and encouragement through handwritten notes. Mia sat down and began reading the letters, each one filled with love, advice, and reminders to be strong and kind. One letter, in particular, stood out. It was written shortly after Mia had started college, during a time when she felt lost and unsure of her path. Her grandmother's words were simple but profound. Life will always be full of changes and challenges, but remember that every experience is a chance to grow and learn. Embrace each moment with an open heart, and you will always find your way. As Mia read those words, she realized how much she had grown since then. She had faced difficult times, learned new things, and built a life for herself in this little apartment. It was more than just a place to live, it was where she had discovered her independence and strength. With a smile, Mia carefully packed the letters into her bag, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for her grandmother's wisdom. She knew moving to a new city was another step in her journey, filled with unknowns and possibilities. But instead of feeling anxious, she felt excited and ready to embrace whatever came next. As she closed the door to her apartment for the last time, Mia whispered a quiet thank you for the memories, the lessons, and the courage to move forward. She knew her grandmother's words would continue to guide her, no matter where life took her. This story is grounded in everyday experiences, reflecting on the emotional journey of moving and the comforting influence of a loved one's wisdom. Let's learn some interesting words and expressions from the story. Nostalgic, feeling a sentimental longing or affection for the past. Example, looking at old family photos made her feel nostalgic for her childhood days. Hosted, to organize and provide the setting for an event or gathering. Example, she hosted a dinner party for her friends last weekend. Curled up, sitting or lying in a position where you are rolled into a small, compact shape, often for comfort. Example, on a rainy day, he curled up on the couch with a good book. Profound, having deep meaning or significance. Example, the philosopher's speech was so profound that it made everyone think deeply about life. Grounded, being practical and sensible, not overly emotional or unrealistic. Example, despite his success, he remained grounded and always remembered where he came from.